My name is Muhammad Al-Haris bin Abdul Halim.
My name is Muhammad Fauzi bin Rashid.
My name is Nuraina Maisarah binti Nordin.
For the problem statement is, students are required to complete the question that cover the topic on the application in chapter 2 and 3.
So basically for this assignment, we are using MATLAB software to solve the problem and validating our result by comparing with the result obtained using the standard or traditional way to solve the problems.
So question 1a needs us to plot a graph of the voltage versus time. So here is the equation that the question gives, and this is our graph that we get from the MATLAB. So here I want to share with you the simulation from the MATLAB. So here is our coding that we use to get the graph from the question 1a. So we can see this is our graph that we get from the question 1a, and this is our coding. For question 1b, the question needs us to find the current through the capacitor as a function of time, and plot the graph of the current versus time and calculate the current value at time t equals to 4 milliseconds. So after using the MATLAB, we get this graph, and after using the MATLAB, we get this current value is 0.11781 ampere, and this is our manual calculation, which is we get the answer is 0.11763 ampere, which is slightly different with MATLAB value, and this is our simulation using a MATLAB. So this is our coding that we use to get the graph. So this is our graph that we use to get the answer. So the question needs us to find the current value at t equals to 4 seconds. So the answer is 0.11781 ampere.
For the question 1c, the question asks to find the power supplied to the capacitor and need to plot a graph of the power versus time and determine the value of power when t is equal to 0.04 seconds. So this is the coding for the question 1c. When we start to run it, the power that we got is 1.3713 exponent negative 14. So from the graph, when t is equal to 0.04, the power that we got from the graph is 1.37134 exponent negative 14. So next, we need to compare the answer that we got from the MATLAB with the hand calculation. When we multiply the equation between 3/18 pi cos 200 pi t with 50 sin 250 pi t, we got 50/8 pi sin 200 pi t cos 250 pi t. But we need to remember that t is equal to 0.045. We need to replace t with 0.045 in the equation. So when 50 over 8 pi sine 250 pi multiplied with 0.04 cos 250 pi multiplied with 0.04, we got 50 over 8 pi sine 10 pi cos 10 pi. But we need to remember that sine 10 pi is equal to 0, while cos 10 pi is equal to 1. When we multiply 50 over 8 pi with 0 and 1, we got 0 watt. Then we are moving to the question number 2. The statement of the question number 2 is if the voltage across 300 mH inductor is Vt equal to 0.5 minus 3t exponent negative 3t volts. So the question A asks to plot a graph of the voltage versus time. So let's try to plot the graph of voltage versus time using a MATLAB software. So this is one of the coding to create or to plot graph of voltage versus time. So let's try to run it. So then we got the graph of voltage versus time for the question 2A.
Okay, for the question will be, the question asks to plot a graph of current versus time. Okay, from here we can see the shape of graph, and this graph we're using MATLAB. Here I show the recording of MATLAB of we're using it, and here, and I try run it. Okay, as we can see here, the shape of graph is like this, and the current, the question asks the current when the t equal to 0.35. We can see here 0.35. Okay, 0.35 equal to 0.047115 ampere. Okay, for the calculation, we use this to find this equation. We integrate the voltage equation, and we get the current for the when t equal to 0.3, when t equal to 0.35 is 0.04714 ampere. Okay, for the question 2C, first we need to plot a graph energy versus time. Okay, here I show we plot the graph using MATLAB. Here is our coding for MATLAB. The equation of energy is here. Okay, when I run it, this is the graph. Next is the question asks energy value when t equal to 750 millisecond. As we can see from the graph using MATLAB, the energy value when t equal to 750 millisecond is 0.015557 joule, and we compare it using our manual calculation. We get the energy value is 0.01556 joule.
For self-reflection, from this assignment, we are able to use the MATLAB functions by showing complete lines of coding involved to solve the calculus problems and to display the result truth graph. We also learn to identify the calculus problems and the techniques, also methods to solve the question. We also enable to solve the calculus problems using the standard and traditional way to validate the results obtained from the MATLAB software. Ability to commit the responsibility given and adapt to the new working environment in completing the group assignment. Ability to communicate, work and build relationship among group members to achieve the goal.